Hey everybody, this is the one, Spike Esty, and right now you're listening to the unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
This is the unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Feel the pain in the blast. Through the ropes, through the fight, Maritime Wrestling walls the night. The past, the present, the future. Maritime Wrestling never dies.
Hello and welcome to the unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast, episode 21. As my wallet falls off my desk, I guess I have ghost in my room.
The hell is Ricky Morty doing?
That was weird. Joined by the big boss Corey Robbie Show.
What's going on, boys?
Magic Man Jason Casey.
What's going on?
Mark Richard.
What up?
So, as you guys saw right at the beginning, as we're recording this, it is July 22, and the legendary godfather of heavy metal, Ozzy Osbourne, has passed away. Ozzy Osbourne, I've said multiple times, is one of my heroes, childhood heroes growing up. So I thought we'd pay tribute to him and just share a few memories about Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. The first time I ever heard a heavy metal song was Black Sabbath's Iron Man. So, cool. Was my hero growing up. I've seen him in concert twice. Any favorite songs of you guys of Ozzy Osbourne?
My favorite memories of the Moncton Wildcats, their 99-2000 run, they were coming out, when they'd come out of the Cat, they were coming out the Crazy Train.
Yep.
And I used to listen to that song and play NHL 2000 way too fucking much. So yeah, that's really, that's when I started to listen to Ozzy. Really, it was like late 90s for me. So it wasn't Black Sabbath as much as it was like Ozzy, because back then it was before Napster, but I could burn CDs, but I couldn't download the CDs. So I bought like this greatest hits CD and just listened to, it was almost all Ozzy. I think Paranoid was on there.
Yep.
That was about the only Sabbath song. So, yeah, a lot of memories for me. Sad to hear.
Yeah, same thing. I was never a massive Sabbath guy. I mean, obviously you listen to the regular stuff, Paranoid, Iron Man, you know what I mean, War Pigs, the classics or whatever, but it's not something that I listen to a lot of, just Sabbath. But, yeah, growing up, like Blizzard of Oz, Bark at the Moon, Diary of a Madman, I think I wore out those CDs multiple times. I think I've had to bought them in cassette the first time. And then, yeah, like, yeah, it's sad to see him go. I seen him in concert once, probably one of the same ones that you did, Corey, in 2008.
Yep.
The
Black Rain tour. Black
Rain tour, yeah. We were 13 rows from the stage, so we were really close. It was fun. We were just outside of the foam cannon reach, so...
we were just out of reach, too. There was a guy in front of us that got doused.
Oh, yeah, and it was January, so I was thinking to myself, like, if I get soaked by a fucking cannon, and then you got to go outside in, like, minus 20-degree weather, it's not going to be a nice day. So I was happy that we were just outside. Yeah, it was cool to see him perform. Awesome to see Zakk Wylde as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've been listening to Ozzy for a long, long time, and... yeah, it's sad to see him go, especially as quick. I mean, I was expecting it. I knew it was coming. He did his final tour July 5th with Black Sabbath.
17 days ago.
Yeah, and I mean, you could tell his age was there. He had Parkinson's disease. You knew he was going downhill. I mean, he had to sit down throughout the entire concert, but I wasn't expecting him to pass 17 days later, you know what I mean? Yeah. There was talks of him and Black Sabbath recording a new album and releasing another album as well, so we were kind of looking forward to that as well. Found out this afternoon, my nephew actually messaged me and got a hold of me to let me know. My oldest nephew Brody, big metalhead, been to Rockville a couple times. Unfortunately, that's one guy he'll never get to see, but yeah, it's sad. Mark, you listen to a lot of Ozzy too, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like it goes way, way back. Like this is music that, if you turn on the classic rock radio, I mean, automatically you hear the songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll play sometimes one after the other. But yeah, like honestly, like I have a Black Sabbath album here, like the greatest hits from 1970 to 78. Like those are basically my favorites of theirs. I've listened to a lot of, as you mentioned, like the Blizzard of Oz. I loved the stuff from Black Rain. I don't know if
it's a great album.
Yeah, because at the time I remember I was playing NFL, like maybe 2007, 8, around those years.
Around that time, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember it was Never Gonna Stop.
Never Gonna Stop. There was Not Going Away. There's Black Rain.
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't Jake E. Lee came back for that album, I think, for one song or something?
He did, yes. I believe he did.
I love that, man. That guy's a magician.
Was it that album or the next one? I might have been Scream.
Yeah,
I will say that I Don't Want to Stop was features the theme song for WWE Judgment Day 2007. I'm reading that right now, so
yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
into the podcast a little more.
Ozzy was definitely a wrestling guy. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yep, he had 3 appearances. One is at WrestleMania 2, managing the British Bulldogs. Another one is to promote Black Rain. They did a live concert. And once was as the special guest Raw general manager, where he comically called Evan Bourne Evan Braun.
Yeah.
Funny story. So I went to go see Ozzy in 2008 for the Black Rain tour, and for Black Sabbath, I saw them in 2014 for the album 13. And a funny story there, we got to the concert. It's me, BT, and my buddy Gabby. Gabby is in full suit. He's in a suit because his brother was getting married, and he's like, well, might as well get my money's worth. I'm gonna wear it at the concert. BT's wearing an old Alpine t-shirt that's full of holes. And we get to our seats and someone's in our seat. And weirdly enough, our seat was like 11, 12, and 13. And the guy that was sitting in our seat showed us our ticket, and he pointed at the logo. He's like, no, this is our seat, see, 13. And he pointed towards the 13 logo of the album.
Oh, my.
We were like, no, that's the name of the fucking tour. Yeah, whether you listened Ozzy with Black Sabbath with Tony Iommi on the strings, or as Ozzy Osbourne with Randy Rhoads, or with Zakk Wylde, there is no heavy metal without Ozzy Osbourne. To steal a quote from American Pie, this is the day the music died. The world is different now that Ozzy Osbourne isn't here. Thank you to Ozzy Osbourne for all the memories. I'm a metalhead because of Ozzy Osbourne. Some of my favorite songs include Sweet Leaf, A National Acrobat. People are probably going to be like, don't know that one. Well, listen to more Sabbath, people. So,
yeah.
Children of the Grave.
Children of the Grave's a good one. Fairies Wear Boots.
Yeah,
One of the best riffs ever. Best.
Ozzy wrote a song in '95 that is good for today. See You on the Other Side.
See You on the Other Side. One of my favorite from that I think it was the No More Tears album. He has a song called Perry Mason.
Yeah.
Which is such a good song. There's not one Ozzy song that I hate. Just flat out, I've never heard something that Ozzy did that I hated. So, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Thank you for the memories, and live on into the afterlife, Prince of Darkness.
See you on the other side.
So, let's get started here. We're going to start with the shows that we were not at. So, 4 shows, results for 3. First one, the Red Rock Wrestling Show, which was on, do you have the date on that, Jason?
July 18th at the Prince Curling Club in Mill River.
There you go. Opening matchup saw Narcissus Saint beat Lincoln Steen. I'm sure they had 1,000 matches before, and I'm sure it was a great match. Here in a match that really confused me, Fatal 4-Way match. Voorhees beat Andre Myatt, Thad Howitt, and Chance White. So I'm curious on who was under the Voorhees mask.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been the same guy for a long time, but well, maybe we'll never know. Maybe we will someday. Who knows?
I think you're right. I think his name is Jason or something like that.
Yeah, Jason Voorhees. He's in the movie. You ever see
He's
him?
in the movie. Maybe.
I'm sitting right here, but you'll never see my face.
I thought his mom was the killer in the first one. The Bollywood Boys, they made an appearance for Red Rock Wrestling. They beat the Forsaken by DQ. So this was Charters and Obey, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So that's a big coup for Red Rock Wrestling. The Bollywood Boys, former WWE talent, believe they were in AEW maybe?
Mark?
Very briefly.
Very briefly, yeah.
I think they were, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's a good way to keep the Forsaken strong by having them lose, but by DQ, nobody got pinned, so
yeah, exactly.
That was good. In what I've been told is an instant classic for the Red Rock Wrestling Light Heavyweight title, best 2 out of 3 falls match. Rudy Lockhart beat Ethan Knight. Let's go in depth on this match because they've been fighting. This has to be their 7th or 8th match this year?
Yeah, for multiple promotions. I think this might be their 3rd or 4th match for Red Rock. Yeah, it's fantastic. These guys are putting on absolute clinics. They go through tables. It's one match, Ethan goes through a table. The next match, Rudy goes through a table, and it's not like just normal table shots. These guys are tables on the floor, coming off the top ropes in a suplex. It's absolutely insane. They are 2 of the next best up and comers in the Maritimes, hands down.
Agreed. At the end of this match, we had Brody Steele and Cowboy Mike Hughes come out, right?
Yeah, they came out to help Rudy celebrate his retaining the title. So it was named members of the Cardinal Sinners help celebrate the win. So it's pretty cool.
That's a huge endorsement there from 2 legends for Rudy Lockhart.
God, I guess.
Exactly, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to get the nod from Mike Hughes because, I mean, he's the promoter of the company. Rudy's been working for him for a while. So obviously Mike puts his trust in him. But to have the nod and from Brody Steele as well, it's a big thing for Rudy to get that nod. So
absolutely. Bradford Montague, which I thought it was Bradford Gillis, but he keeps flip-flopping. He beat Hollywood Cole. Now this is a step in the right direction for Red Rock in crowning their next ace in Bradford Montague. Because Hollywood Cole is the man in the Maritimes right now. And what can you say? He's the number 1 contender. So big win over Cole. That's huge.
Yeah, and there was a special guest referee for that match. Legendary Buddy Lane.
That's right.
Was a special guest referee. So again, another big name that Red Rock brought in to honor this fight. So I mean, Bradford and Hollywood are. I think it was today or yesterday. Hollywood put that he's been 7-year anniversary of wrestling.
That's right.
Bradford, I would assume, has been wrestling probably around the same amount of time, maybe a little longer. But to have Buddy Lane in the ring as a referee must have been absolutely fantastic. And having him in the locker room as well. Like, what a treat for the guys.
It makes me laugh because Buddy Lane, if you watch old Grand Prix, they would always introduce him as the very popular Buddy Lane.
Yeah.
Main event that night for the Red Rock Wrestling heavyweight title, the big picture. Chris Cook successfully defended the title against Cody Uno Ocho. That's another huge title defense for Chris Cook. Chris Cook, yep. We interviewed him after the Supercard 4 show. A bit emotional, knowing that, in a few months he's hanging up the boots. And, it got me thinking how he is Mr. Red Rock Wrestling right now.
Oh, 100%.
When Cowboy Mike Hughes decided to call it a career, he did so very comfortably knowing that Chris Cook was going to be the number one guy. And Chris Cook has dominated, successfully, mind you. He's been a draw for Red Rock Wrestling. And he finally got the chance to be the number one guy in Prince Edward Island. Like, there was no more Mike Hughes, because Mike Hughes was Red Rock. You're retired, this is the guy now. And
Chris is Mr. PEI. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He is their big champion. He had big shoes to fill with Cowboy, and he filled them. I love watching Chris wrestle. He's a big man, 6'4", 6'5", like almost 300 pounds, but he moves really well. We'll talk about him a little more here after, because we saw him this weekend. But and no slouch either in the ring. He wrestled against Cody Uno Ocho. This year would have been a fantastic match, almost something similar to the match that we saw at Dave Boyce.
It's almost like a bucket list, match for him.
Absolutely.
Checking them off,
for both, actually. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that Cody had just as much fun in that match as Chris did. So
must have had his hands full, that's for sure.
The one thing about Chris Cook is, like, he's on that top tier of guys, of main event guys. He's up there with Titus and Marcus Burke and Leo Burke and all these guys, in my opinion, anyway. Because you look at him, where did people really start seeing him as a top guy? Probably IHW, because IHW was the promotion at the time. Yeah. There wasn't a lot of promotions, and he was the longest reigning champion at that time. But his work in Red Rock Wrestling, making that his home promotion, he's held that title, 5 times? 4 or 5 times for sure.
Yeah.
And, he's earned his stripes in Maritime Wrestling, and weather pending, I guess you could say, because it is going to be at the end of the year. The podcast will be there when he has his final match. So.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He'll definitely be remembered for sure.
Absolutely,
he'll hold a special place in Maritime Wrestling, 100%.
Yeah, he's just really solidifying his legacy right now. Taking on these guys, and I think he did mention it as well during the interview, like taking on Chip Chambers, which we will talk about, was on his bucket list, right? It was one of those guys that he did not ever take on in the past. So again, kind of solidifying his legacy, and just, good for him. He
ticking off the boxes before it's done.
Yeah. Exactly.
So the second Red Rock show, unfortunately, we were unable to find results for. So we got nothing for that one. So we're going to move straight on to the 2 shows that at least 2 members of the podcast would be at. The first one was such a last-minute thing. Like, no joke. I wake up to Corey going, I'm thinking about going to Marco's show in Shippigan. And my immediate reaction, is this hockey? We're going to Shippigan? So, Corey, talk to me about this.
Well, first of all, you need to start going on Facebook more often so you're in the loop.
I'd rather not.
So, I saw it posted by The Rink. So, by the Saudi Icon they kind of posted it. And then I saw Marco posted something. So, it's in the back of my mind. And I mentioned it in the group chat that we have. But then that group chat gets real busy sometimes, so you missed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Yeah, that morning I woke up and I was like, I had a good sleep last night. I think actually I slept like 9 hours that night. I was like, I feel pretty good. So I looked I looked at Tracy and I was like, I got to go to Moncton because I've got an appointment in Moncton at noon. But when I'm done that, I think instead of taking a lunch, I'm just going to drive home. And do you want to go to shipping? And she was like, ask me at 4. It's Tracy. She hates drives. So I also texted Corey and I was like, yo, I'm going to go to shipping tonight to watch that Marco show. You want to come? And he's like, what Marco show? Corey's a grouchy little elf. It's not a makeup.
I am.
So, I was like, Marco's got a show, a bunch of Quebecers, I think, but I know Chantal is there, and Orion versus Elric. I'm like, and just those 4 people are enough to sell me. $15, cheap as fuck. At a DSHL arena, sell me more. All right, so I'm like, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get some good rink food. I love the food in that rink. So it's going to be great. I don't eat. I drive to Shippigan with Corey, Tracy. I tell Tracy, hey, listen, you don't need to grab food. We're going to Shippigan. The food's great there. We get there, the canteen's closed. All they had was chips and chocolate bars and pop.
And Tracy's face, like, I've seen Tracy mad before, but she looked a mixture of annoyed and mad, and why am I in the peninsula right now?
So we walk in, round the corner, bam, the NSPW ring. And I'd be lying if I didn't say it marked out a little bit. I was like, that's fucking cool.
That's amazing.
It was almost like a dream, though, because they had a fog machine. So you go in there and you can barely see, it's dark, and you see the ring and you're like, I just didn't wake up yet.
Yeah, the pictures were cool, the way the lighting was and
Yeah.
stuff, too. It was awesome.
We had some pretty wicked seats in the lower bowl. I don't know, man. It was not what I expected it to be. If I'm sitting here telling you it's the best technical wrestling show I've seen this year, I'm lying to you. Man, it was different. It was a blast.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
The first couple matches were a little bit slow, but then it picked up. Corey, go ahead.
Yeah. First match, we saw someone that we're familiar with. We've seen him in North Pro. So Robbie Hennessy, he beat the wrestler Degenerate. And here's the funny thing about Degenerate. He's the first wrestler to come out. So at the entrance, they also had the NSPW like curtain. Like it's like this slit curtain where they come out of. So some music plays, but music has been playing all night at that point, like just before the show. So Degenerate sticks his ass out of the curtain and he's just like shaking his ass up and down. And people do not notice that there's a guy there shaking his ass. And I look at Trace and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for him. Because he's trying to get heat. I'm shaking my ass at the crowd, and they're looking at the ring, and they're looking up, and then the ring announcer goes, she talks in French, and we didn't catch the name. And Jason was such a fucking help that night because a wrestler would come out, because Quebec wrestlers, we're from the Maritimes, we know some of them, but yeah, so Degenerate versus Robbie Hennessy. Robbie Hennessy gets the win. A good opening match.
Generic match, heel versus face. I gotta say here, there was probably like 700 or 800 people at this show.
Wow.
The lower bowl is like packed.
Yep.
Like sold out, packed.
There's a picture that someone took. I don't know if I can use it, but it like me and Corey's and Tracy, we're like smack dab right in the beginning. I can put that right here.
There's like, yeah, put it here. We'll use it and whatever. If we have to take it down, we will. But credit to Ship again. There's like 12 rows on the floor. It was huge fucking crowd. Bananas, man. And the price is right, man. $15. Great for the town, though, man. It was great to see everybody out. Saw some faces that I know from hockey. But yeah, it was. Oh man, what a night. What do you want, Merc?
I don't know if you guys remember, but I did mention this, that typically Shippigan would get like one show a year.
Well, here we are.
And everybody goes to that show, and I wasn't aware. I did not recall that it was that week. And I knew that it was going to be packed.
So the funny thing is, Corey, I look at Corey, I'm like, you think there's going to be a lot of people? And Corey's like, there's not a lot to do in Shippigan. They have hockey during the winter and nothing during the summer. So, and we got there, and outside the arena, there's a fair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, we get in line, and I'm like, okay, there's a lot of people. Then when you see the picture, I'm going to put up the picture for like 5 minutes. You've already seen it for 5 minutes, for like 5 seconds, I mean. And it's packed. Like, they wish they had that crowd for hockey.
Yeah.
They wish they had that crowd at most indie wrestling shows in the Maritime.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
huge,
I mean, a
huge
lot
crowd.
of shows will put the tickets at like $40 a ticket, $30 a ticket, whatever, and you get a couple hundred people. But in this instance, you put it at $15 and you get 700 people. People are going to go where the cheaper tickets is. If you want to pack the place,
Go places
less.
where there's nothing else. Go where there's nothing else in the town, man. It's nuts. But they had
arena
fun. The
shows
crowd had
are
fun.
good. You know what I mean? That's how you're going to make your money, because people are bored in those little communities.
Yep. The second match on the card saw Giant Orion beat Elric. Two hosses just pounding on each other. I've been putting up clips, little shorts, and Jason has to. Not of this show, though. No, but the shorts that are going up on the channel right now are from that NSPW show
On YouTube.
and on YouTube, and like some of the spots that they're doing, like the ring almost implodes. Like they land, they're two big guys. And Corey, what did you think of this match?
It was good, man. It was what it was, right? Like, you're not expecting some crazy spots. I was shocked that Orion got him up for that powerbomb. Like, that's impressive, man.
So Corey was recording this match, and when the powerbomb spot came up, Corey like backed up in his seat.
Why? I was so scared. Good.
Good match. The next match saw the battle of the one name wrestlers. So Skull, I believe it's Skull. It's Skoll versus Snake. Skull came out to, like we talked about at the beginning, I'm a metalhead. All right, I love metal. And Skull came out to Spirit Horse of the Cherokee by Manowar.
And what was on his head?
An extinct animal.
So he comes through the curtain, and there's this French dude in front of me. Like, we're third row, so like just in front of me, off to the left standing. This guy comes through, and the characters and the costumes are absolutely incredible.
Unreal.
As a wrestling fan, like, it was cool. But I could imagine as a layman, this guy sees a giant extinct animal, looking a horse-ish thing, come through.
I think it was a bear, huh?
He turned and went like, "Oh my God, what am I watching?" And I died laughing.
Yeah, Snake came out. Snake always comes out to Ozzy Osbourne music, so you know I'm a fan of that. They had a pretty good match. Skull won with the top rope headbutt. So pretty solid match. The next match
Match
was
made for me.
my
That's
favorite
not
match.
true. That's not true. Marco's match was
This is my match of the night.
good for you.
Instant favorite of mine immediately. Le Chirurgien O'Craven, which if you don't speak French, the surgeon O'Craven. He beat Louis Routier. Corey, explain O'Craven's gimmick and his poupée.
So O'Craven comes out, and he walks like halfway down the aisle, turns around, looks at the crowd, goes like, "Oh, wait a minute," walks back, picks up his doll, this like lifelike looking doll. Like, I don't know, you know, it just looked like a doll. He picks her up and he carries her like halfway to the ring, and then he walks the rest of the way to the ring. He turns around, he looks at her, and she's not moving because she's a fucking doll. So he goes back and he picks her up again, and he puts her next to the ring, and she stands there, frozen. And at this point, I get up and I gotta go. I'm cramping up. It's fourth match. Seats are, it's tight in there, man. I don't know if anybody's ever met me, but you want to talk about a hoss? I am a double hoss. I'm a big boy. So I was getting a little cramped in my seat. So I was like, "Hey, Tracy, let's get up and go for a walk." So we go and we're watching, and Tracy's like, "That doll's moving," and wasn't a doll at all.
It was his. I think her name is like. I forget the name. Like, she has a name, but they just called her La Poupée, which means
Mark,
the doll.
have a name? What's her name, Mark?
Didn't you guys say Angela?
Angela, that's the name. I want to say Annabelle, but I know that. So her name is Angela. Like, if it's the same one that I saw in other videos, like where you're talking about a teenage girl, I think, that did not move, stiff as a board, until O'Craven said he just like did some wacky noise, and all of a sudden she hit a.
Picked her up and carried her into the ring.
Yeah, he picked her up, carried her into the ring. She hit a Hurricane Rana, and
Beautiful.
O'Craven hit the Scorpion Death Drop for the win. Everything about this match I loved. Louis Routier, he's got like this old like circus strongman gimmick. Comes out with a big mallet and like a red jacket with like the double flaps on the back, and his theme song that he comes out to is, I don't know the name of it, but it's the theme song of Ernest Scared Stupid, the Halloween episode, you know, the Halloween movie. So he comes out to that, and O'Craven's got this like weird funky bass type music. Instantly became a fan of O'Craven, and I was talking to someone that's involved with a wrestling promotion here, not going to say who, and I talked to him about O'Craven, and he's like, well, we're always looking to bring in new talent. I'm like, look into him and his doll. So if ever...
One question, actually. What did he tell the doll again? I didn't hear the first time for her to move.
Sound, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for the sounds. If O'Craven ever hears this podcast, good old fan, you said so. We had intermission next. We had a women's match, Azael versus Chantal, and a really good match. And we started noticing. So from the Peninsula, Snake, he lost. Chantal from the Peninsula, she lost. And me and Corey just kind of looked at each other and we're like, well, this will make Marco's win feel more important. And while also getting over some fantastic heels. Like Skull was great. Azael was just like, if you're looking for female talent to bring to the Maritimes, that's one right there.
The angry red woman.
Came out to Rob Zombie.
To some Rob Zombie, yep.
What was the song, Corey?
I think it was Angry Red Woman, or Angry...
So.
Living Dead Girl? No?
It wasn't Living Dead Girl. No.
Phenomenal. Great. She's solid, man. She's a really good wrestler.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of tape on her. She's really good.
The main event that night was Marco Estrada beating Brian Colt. So, a little funny story here. Jason, just a little. Involves you, Jason.
Always. It's funny.
So, Jason's like, okay, well, Marco gets the win, and I say, Colt gets the win. And he goes, what? Oh my God. Like, he believed me. And I'm looking at Corey, and I'm laughing, and I'm looking at Tracy, and I'm laughing, haha. Then all of a sudden, Colt wins by disqualification, and I'm like, oh shit. And then some guy comes out, I think he was like, I don't know. He was someone.
General manager.
Started the match. That's all I know.
Friend of Marco. I don't know. Maybe the
mayor of Shippigan.
Mayor of Shippigan or something like that. He comes out and he's like, and this is what made me laugh. He's like, no, c'est pas de même, ça va arriver. Pas disqualification, no disqualifications. And he goes, sonnez la cloche, ring the bell. He said it like 7 or 8 times and they never did. So all of a sudden they start having this North Pro style brawl all over the arena. Going through doors, going through half doors, and 3/4 doors.
Oh my.
They went through all kinds of doors.
That's true. There was literally a door that was like shaved in half and then put on 2 chairs and they went through it. It was a really, really fun match though. And the crowd was insanely loud.
And we forgot to mention about Marco's entrance.
Well, finish
That
the match.
was cool.
So Marco gets the win over Brian. Brian Colt, I had never seen him before. Pretty good talent. Immediately I looked at Corey and Trace and I go, is that Cody Uno Ocho?
That's what he looked like when he came out.
He looked exactly like him.
This match made me miss Marco Estrada so friggin' much.
Yeah.
What a wrestler, what a talent, what a guy. I'm a Marco Mark. I love him, man. He came out his entrance. We see like across the way from us, this garage door opens, and I'm like, why didn't they open that before? It was so hot.
It was so hot. It was like scalding.
I went to the washroom during the intermission. I almost fainted in the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to pass out taking a piss here. Anyway, they opened the garage door, and Marco comes in an RCMP car. It was wicked. It was so loud. Comes out to Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. It was so loud. I can't even explain. After he wins, the crowd is going apeshit. Nobody's leaving. And he goes, for my social media, we're going to restart the song. When we hit the chorus, you guys sing it as loud as you can. I was screaming that motherfucker.
He was.
I loved it, man. It was so much fun. I turned to Tracy and I was like, that was worth it all right there. Just seeing Marco in Shippigan, in his hometown, in front of that many people that love him. When we're all Marco guys, man, we love it.
Oh man, he puts a smile on my face every time.
And he's
like as soon as he comes out.
It was amazing. Will I be back in Shippigan next summer? Probably. Yep, I'll probably go back.
I think it's going to be one of our July traditions.
I will tell you that I'll be leaving earlier, and I'll be stopping at Mike's Bar and Grill and Mirror Machine getting some food. Now I know better. But
now we know better.
Show. Afterwards, we go to McDonald's in Trackety.
Oh my God!
Did your mind just fucking blow? There's a McDonald's in Trackety. Who knew?
It's always been there.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Bitch, I didn't know.
Do you want to explain what our food looked like?
Listen, our
like
food
McDonald's, probably.
Our food was mangled. It was not made in the right order. Some patties were outside of the buns. Like, it was wild.
Oh.
No, it was worse than that. Corey, I get to my seat and I grab my burger and I lift up my burger, and underneath the entire burger were the pickles. The pickles were underneath the burger.
One of my patties was underneath the burger.
You had two fucking buns and 4 patties altogether.
Yeah,
here's the thing. You're acting all surprised, but yet there's people that I know that used to work the night shift in Trackety at the McDonald's, and this does not surprise me whatsoever.
I know your father worked there.
We're sitting there, and this guy comes in from outside with the biggest wire cutters I've ever seen. And I was like, what the fuck? We got to go. Let's get the hell out of Trackety. It was a great show. People were awesome. We had a blast. The wire cutters were not a prop.
You guys are dicks. All right, so final show this weekend.
You'd think that would be my favorite show of the week.
You'd think, right? But you'd be wrong.
Oh, would you?
My God, the show of the year so far, Dave Boyce, Championship Wrestling, Supercard 4. When you say... it's
DBC Dub.
DBC Dub.
Getting the DBCW chant going was one of the highlights of my year so far.
Do you want to know something that made me laugh? When we're going to get to to that spot later on, but there's a spot that happened during the main event where we're right next to the table where the ring bell is and all that. Dave Boyce is there and his girlfriend is there, and we start getting the DBC Dub chant going, and she turns to us and she goes, ha ha ha.
Love it.
And I bet Mark would have been like, red shoes.
Red shoes, that's right.
He's wearing red shoes. What?
So let's get into this card. When you say super card, this is our third super card. It's the fourth one, but we missed the first one. Mm-hmm. This was the definition of an absolute super card. Not one match on this show was bad.
Do you know how much this program cost me?
How much? Must
be $5, right?
Has to be $5.
Lincoln Scene thinks it should be $5. This program cost me $0.
I got one too.
No way.
I'm gonna just start collecting these because they're first of all free. Free 99, baby.
Free 99.
They're fantastic though. Like, a lot of work goes into this, and I love my program.
Jason's got one too.
Thank you, Dave.
I don't have one. If ever Steen is wondering, I did not take another one.
So Steen's your guy. Okay.
I didn't say shit.
All right,
so
like I said, I didn't take one. I'm trying to save the promotion.
Okay.
Whatever.
So, first match is actually a championship match for the DIY title. Jonathan Cross beat Ethan Knight. Our first time seeing the DIY title.
Rookie, belts or props.
Belts or props, there you go.
Props.
The DIY title is in the shape of the old Ring of Honor title, but I think it was Jason that brought this to my attention. The center of the plate, right center where there would be a wrestling ring, is the Cobra for the Cobra Clutch logo. So, thoughts on this match?
Go ahead, Mark.
That was a great
What do you
match,
have to
man.
say?
This was really, really good. And honestly, like, it was my first time as well seeing Jonathan Cross, and I'm really, really happy that I did. I 100% would see him again. There's a reason that he's the DIY champion. Really impressive wrestler, very technically sound. Great match against Ethan Knight as well.
I thought it was Evan.
Aaron.
It's Aaron, my bad.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were screaming, Aaron. I remember now.
I thought it was
Right,
chanting
Aaron.
Evan.
That's the same guy that was with Cole later that night, correct?
Well, I don't know. He's
That
part of
that
the
was
set of-
Evan.
Yeah, there's a part of the set
That's
of
what it is.
Ethan, Evan, and Aaron. So
But yeah, it was two very good technical wrestlers, and I enjoyed it very much. 100% would see again.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I love the fact that I mean, there's a lot of guys, but Ethan is taking advantage of Ring Ready with Jason Boa,
Oh, dude, he's looking
and
so
it's
good, eh?
paying off like tenfold. The guy looks like $1 million. He's bulking up. He's getting cut. He's getting big. Same thing with Cole. I think Cole put on like 20 pounds of muscle as well. So it's just program's working. I don't know what Jason Boa is doing, but it's working. The guys are looking fantastic.
I don't know what he does to himself either, so.
Yeah, yeah. He's built as well.
This
Oh,
was
yeah.
like the first of multiple could-be main events on this card.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just a wild show. And somehow it was well-paced, and I wasn't, like, exhausted afterwards.
No, and we were pretty lively.
Yeah.
Like, the only one livelier than us was the lady in front of us.
Yeah, she gets it.
She got into it like she is the classic wrestling fan. Cheers the good guys. Really hates the bad guys.
Throwing up the crossbones, eh?
The cross, yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, for the next match, you'd think it would be a calm down match, right? Nope. We got Wildman Gary Williams and Sabotage versus
shocked by
Lincoln
this.
Steen and the NWO, Newfoundland World Order, which was represented by Max Power and birthday boy today, Dawson James. Happy birthday, Dawson James.
Birthday. I thought you were going to say New Hook.
Well, that was yesterday.
That was
Happy
yesterday.
birthday,
Okay.
New Hook, too.
Speaking of birthdays, while we're on this subject, happy birthday, Corey. The angry little elf is his birthday today as well.
It's getting sold.
Happy
Your
birthday,
back hurt
Corey.
right there.
You ever see Bob's Burger when Linda Belcher gets her birthday? She's every time she says birthday, tries to throw up. I am 37 today and feeling every bit of it. But thank you for that. But yeah, Dawson James shares a birthday with me, so happy birthday, Dawson. I bet he's way younger than me too.
What a terrible
Guarantee it
birthday.
is.
You're a terrible birthday, Mister. Mark shares a birthday with my grandmother, and she's
Great birthday.
dead.
So I bet
wow.
you he's a lot younger than your grandmother.
Yeah, he's
That
more
also
alive
happens
too.
To be true.
I mean, speaking of birthdays, we might as well. Yesterday was New Hook's birthday, so happy birthday, New Hook! As
Happy
well.
birthday, New Hook.
Love New Hook.
Yes, sir.
So this match, Wildman Gary Williams and Sabotage versus Lincoln Steen and NWO. To me, the hook here was Wildman Gary Williams. The last time I saw Gary Williams wrestle would have been in the late 2000s for IHW. And this match was booked perfectly. Perfectly.
Oh, 100%.
I'm just curious on if, like, Lincoln Steen and Gary Williams have had 1,000 matches together. They work well together. New Hook and Connors, they've teamed with him already. The NWO, they're still pretty young in their career. I'm curious if they realize how much this means to their career, because it's Wildman fucking Gary Williams.
I mean, Max has been wrestling for probably 16 or 17 years at this point.
Jesus.
So he's not the young buck. He used to be a tag team partner with Dylan Davis way back in the day.
The Buys.
So yeah, he's been around the block for a while, but Dawson's still the newbie on the scene here. I think he got less than 2 years under his belt. So
you could never tell.
No, you can't tell, but it must have been an honor for him to share the ring with Williams. Like
Gary looked great too.
Looked fantastic.
God, yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah.
To me, I didn't get emotional, like I didn't cry or anything, but seeing the Wild Driver, like that's how it ended. Wild Driver on Lincolnstein, it kind of brings you back, and just it was an honor to see that. I even mentioned that in the interview that I did with him after the show.
I want to make sure to mention, I did catch the last minute of the match, including the finish. So the Wild Driver will be posted as a short.
If it hasn't already.
And I've actually caught it as well, so it'll be on Facebook as well. So
Very
on
nice.
on YouTube, it's going to be maybe a month from now because I'm doing one a day.
Oh yeah, I caught quite a bit during that.
You'll probably see it on Saturday on Facebook.
Nice.
I will say that I'm, people say, "Oh, you're just a mark," like it's an insult. It's a compliment to me. I am a mark.
100%.
I love wrestling. I love booing heels. I love cheering faces. I love fucking with Lincolnstein. It's a great time. Seeing the Wild Driver and seeing Gary in there, man. My first ever match that I went and saw on my own with my own license, where I wasn't brought to the show by my dad or my grandpa, was Kokang, New Brunswick, Grand Prix Wrestling, Duke McIsaac versus Gary Williams. And it just hits, the memories hit, man. I was there with my buddy Kevin. At the Kokang Arena with their $1.50 hot dogs back then. Woo, girl. Seeing Gary, man, it was awesome.
Oh yeah, I had a smile on my face the whole time. It was amazing. I'd never seen him before. That was the amazing part of it.
It's just such a wonderful guy. Like during intermission, we went to introduce ourselves, thinking he's going to be like, I think I remember doing the podcast. No, he fucking remembered. He was appreciative. And, even at the end of the night, I told him, like, if you're around at the end of the night, quick interview if you want. If you don't have to or whatever. It's like, I'll come out for sure. Soon as the people were gone, who was coming right at me? Is Wildman Gary Williams. To tell you I didn't have goosebumps. It's surreal. I had goosebumps. I'm like, this is like, where are we in life right now that one of my childhood heroes from Maritime Wrestling is like coming towards me, interviewing me, shaking my hands like we're longtime buddies.
Then just standing there and having a 10-15 minute conversation with Jason.
It's crazy.
It's truly
I was
privilege.
I was at the end of it. I was like kind of blown away, sitting there with Todd the Bod and Gary, just having a conversation. I kept telling myself, like, what is going on? Is a
privilege
real right now? Like, what?
It's a privilege that we get these opportunities, and thanks to all the boys for trusting us and giving us these chances, because it's really something else, man.
Hey.
Before we move on to the next match, I have to mention Lincolnstein. If this guy is the definition of old school heel, and I fucking love it. Like me and Corey were being extra obnoxious that night. Just obnoxious. And Lincoln is like running away from Gary, and we've got the program, and we're screaming, this was free! This was free! And finally he caught on, and he looks at Corey, and he goes, you should have paid $5 for that!
That was an amazing moment.
I actually got that on video.
No way.
Yeah. Part of one of, I think Gary was beating the crap out of Dawson at the time. So there's a clip on Facebook. I think it came out this morning, if I'm not mistaken. So Gary's pounding, and in the foreground you see the Lincoln looking at Corey. That's $5. That could be $5. It's priceless. It's great.
Yeah, it was a great match, a fun match as well.
Yeah.
I believe this was my first time this year seeing Sabotage live.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize how much I miss Connors and Newhook.
Oh,
The best tag team in the Maritimes. Like, that music hits, that Blackout theme song hits, and the crowd, there's no more epic music than that one. It's so awesome. And just them and Gary Williams, it's like peanut butter and jelly. It goes well together. It's like they are the tag team version of Wildman Gary Williams.
yeah, I mean, it's trainer and students, and they mesh so well together. Their styles are similar.
The heavy metal look, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh man, at the end there when they posed for like the throat cutting motion there.
yeah.
Oh man, it was perfect. It was picture perfect.
Yeah,
I wish I could've
Goosebump
got
City. So believe it or not, it was not time for intermission. It was time to see Ian Pratt versus Big T. And great match, and I was pleasantly surprised to see Ian Pratt go over. I did, immediately you see, all right, well, and credit to Big T for putting Pratt over, because Ian Pratt's been one of those guys that I've been on that hill screaming, look at this guy. This guy's fucking amazing. Great in the ring, great promo. He reminds me, I compared him to Jake the Snake Roberts, not in the way that he talks like Jake the Snake Roberts, but you look at the 80s wrestling scene, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, the Road Warriors, Demolition, Ric Flair, what do they all have in common? They're screaming at you through the TV screen, just yelling, screaming for no reason. Jake the Snake Roberts speaks so silently that it sucked you in. And if you listen to Ian Pratt's interview with me at the end of the night, he was like, I always ask, character or shoot? Meaning, do you want to do it in character or like just you? And Ian was like, character, I think, I don't know, let's try it out. And he did it, and it's like one answer thing. And I'm like, he did it, and I knew it was gold immediately. And he's like, oh, we can do another. And I'm like, this is what's going to get over. He's like, do you think? I'm like, yeah, that's what's going to get over. I've had more comments about that video, that interview, than anything else, because they said Ian Pratt once again gives you gold.
Ian's awesome, man. What's his 8x10? His 8x10 at the table, it's like the many faces of Ian Pratt, and it's all the same face.
Like, just that. It's brilliant. Like, I'm a Pratt mark. Just simple as that.
Too, man.
Love you, Pratt.
Nice guy, too. Super nice guy.
Super nice.
But also great with the fans. Like, he'll be like dead stone cold, and be like, you want me to sign that? And the kid will be like, yes, please. And he'll sign it and be like, get out of here. Like, I just love that shit, man.
Did you see the other kid, though, that showed up, like, right behind you, where he was, like, he went by, and Ian's like, hey, you looking to get that signed? And the kid's like, not from you, no. Are you sure? And then the kid's just looking at him. He's like, and then I don't know if it was like his dad or his brother or whatever. He's like, oh, you're not going to get that sign? He was like, go ahead. Like, just go. And Ian's just giving him, the Ian look. Like, are you sure? Like,
I love
of course
him,
he went there. He was like, okay.
There's another. So I think Pratt had shirts there for sale. And there's this one kid that was right on him. And Ian comes out, and he's got his sunglasses, too, indoors, doing the heel work perfectly. And he's like, yeah, this kid was really giving it to me, so I'm going to go swing a T-shirt at his face. So in being a heel, he swung a T-shirt at him, being the heel, but at the same time being a great fucking guy by giving the kid a T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's just the little things of Ian Pratt. And kudos to Dave Boyce for putting him over. Kudos to Big T for allowing it, because he says no, and Dave Boyce is like, well, okay. So, it's a perfect storm here for Ian Pratt. One of these promotions has to put a title on him. It's overdue.
Yeah,
So
he
funny,
is
actually.
literally the Maritime's most underrated wrestler.
I agree. 100%.
So funny enough, like you were talking about when he was going to throw the shirt at the kid, when he was coming back, I never realized that was his plan, like to throw the shirt at him. So I go, did it fit? He goes, probably.
Like his promo skills, just like, if you interview Ian Pratt, he gets into character. So it's audio only, and he's like big smile on his face, and all of a sudden you press record, then you turn at him, and he's got the scowl on his face, and you're like, he is going to rip my face off.
Yeah, we how can I put this? We praise LG a lot for his promo cutting skills or whatever, and he's fantastic at it.
Deservedly so,
loud and in your face and nasally, and that character works.
Yeah.
Ian Pratt cutting a promo silently works just as well.
Yep. Agreed. Like, what's Ian Pratt missing, really?
Nothing.
Like, he's got the character. A title, yeah, but he's got the character. He's got the look. Like, I remember when he was coming out with, and I think he still is, with the turtleneck and all that. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah.
He's doing everything he's doing. He's the only one doing.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
he has a really cool, like, old style, too. Like, I like his wrestling boots. They're, like, an old, like, brown leather, and it's just, it's a cool gimmick, and he's doing it well. I just wish that more people would book him, because he really deserves to get as much work and as many title shots as possible in the Maritime, because he needs them.
Yeah, and I think actually, like, touching on that right now, it's like we always say, like, strike while it's hot, right?
Yeah.
Because he's on the list right now, like, probably this year or even last year, by the end of the year, for most improved. Like, his moveset evolved immensely.
Yeah.
Insane. And even, like, I think I did speak about this on the podcast, actually, when we spoke about the first time that we seen him as the camper. How he sold excellently against Stitchface.
Bumps,
I've never
unbelievable.
seen anything like that. He was mangled in the ropes.
He get thrown in the ropes, and and he's not getting himself hurt.
No. It's perfect. It was amazing.
Yeah, he's fantastic at what he does, and he's a very, gimmick aside, he's a fantastic wrestler. He's so technical. Some of the stuff that he does, his coast
that berserk elbow.
Oh, that coast to coast off the top rope that he does is unbelievable. Like, it's just mind blowing. Like, nobody bounces off the top rope like he does. Most people dive off the top rope. He uses it like a trampoline.
Yeah, he really does.
It's unbelievable. He's such a good wrestler.
Yep.
That finish is going to be posted as well. That was in the captures that I got. I'm going to mention it now, because I'm not going to mention it every time.
You're pregnant.
No, it was Chips. But anyway.
It's Chips, kid?
Barbecue. Anyway. So I got every single finish from the Sabotage and Gary Williams and NWO Steen up until the end of the card.
Cool.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah.
Dave Boy's going to send us a cease and desist letter.
Bring it on. I'll go to the CN Tower there.
Now, before we move on, there was another man in that match that deserves credit too. Big T has been on these shows. He's been doing the pub house shows too. Like, one of our favorites here. We love Big T. Medium T, Big T, TT. No way, that's Tracy, right?
That's Tracy. Yeah, that's Tracy's nickname that her nieces and nephews gave her.
Oh, man.
Now, let's talk about Big T for a second, because he comes out in a Hawaiian shirt. And what's the song he comes out to?
I can't remember what it is.
It's a fucking old song. The only other wrestler that I remember that came out to that song is Ryuji Yamakawa of Big Japan. And it's like, I don't know why it fits him.
Yeah. I mean, he reminds me of just like a happy-go-lucky guy. That's you know what I mean? That's like his gimmick. He comes out, big smile, happy-go-lucky, no, almost like no worry in the world. I'm just gonna go in the ring, do my thing, and that's it. But I love watching.
Come out to Journey.
Journey, yes, I believe it's that.
What it was, yes.
Separate ways, worlds apart by Journey.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Man, I just searched some Japanese stuff and pulled that out of my butt.
Okay, so here is exactly how you could imagine Big T. This is my first impression. Never seen him before. He is a cross between a golden retriever and a bear. He'll be happy. He'll be fine. Really nice. But don't fuck with him. He's strong, man.
I love
Yeah,
Big T.
you're right. You're right. That's a good analogy for sure.
Big T, you gotta dye your hair gold now.
I like Big T as a guy too. We've had many conversations, and just a year ago, I remember when he stepped in and did that tour.
Mythos Ragnarok.
Oh my god, it was sick.
Oh my god,
he did such a great job. But yeah, he's a very talented guy. He's doing great things right now with his vertical filmmaking stuff that he's involved in.
100%.
Love seeing these people.
I wish he'd get himself booked more places because I love Big T. You know, there's also that. Is there bias that we're fans of his because there's that crossover with hockey?
No, I'm a fan of him because he's a great wrestler.
Yeah,
I agree.
To be honest.
Yeah, Big T, love him. Just love him.
100%.
After that, we got intermission.
Yep.
Intermission, we got the Lifetime Achievement Award for Todd the Bod McPhee, presented by Gary Williams.
Was that the intermission, or was the reversal match pre-intermission?
The reversal match was pre-intermission, so I'm going to finish this and we'll go to the reversal match because I'm already there. So they bring in this podium in the ring, and I don't know if something broke during one of the matches, but the middle of the ring seemed unbalanced.
Yeah.
And Dave Boyce puts the podium there, then goes to grab something, and all of a sudden you hear the crowd go, "Oh!" And the podium is going forward, and Dave catches it, and he's like, I got you.
That was awesome.
And
man.
the cheers.
Yeah, a very emotional presentation. Talked about Frank Parker, Emily Parker's father, and how, you know, we lost him a number of years ago to cancer, I believe. Talked about how he was going to go to Grand Prix but wanted a spot for Frank Parker to referee, and Emil said no problem. So,
and he actually said, either you take Frank Parker or I'm not coming.
Yeah, and he took Frank Parker. So, you know, I think they said it was 15 years ago. There's this legendary cage match that happened. They always say a legendary cage match. They never say exactly where, or they say where, but they don't say what company it was. It was for UCW. So early on in UCW, in Spring Hill, Nova Scotia, legendary cage match that Todd the Bod McPhee beat Wildman Gary Williams. I actually went on New Scott's YouTube channel to see if it was there. It was not. So, you know, if anybody has footage of that match, send it our way. We'd love to see it.
Absolutely.
So before that, we actually had El Reverso beat Hollywood Cole, another main event quality match.
100%. Every match here, was main event quality.
Yep.
Never seen anything like that, though. That was unique.
So El Reverso wrestled for Kaizen for a little while, and actually took the mask off for a bit and wrestled as Dan Pisano. This was the first time seeing him live, and putting him in the ring with Hollywood Cole. Like, you have to. How could I put this? You have to realize one thing about Hollywood Cole. He is the top guy in the Maritimes right now. When Supercard 4 was announced, like a week after Supercard 3, there was one guy on the poster. Yeah. Hollywood Cole. He's the man right now in the Maritimes. He's UCW heavyweight champion. Putting him in the ring with El Reverso is kind of putting a stamp on him, like, we got this import coming in. You're going to work with him. It's also a bucket list type thing for him too, though, because he's working with these world-traveled athletes.
Oh, not just Danny either. Like, it was the type of match that they wrestled as well.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, it was unique.
To me, Hollywood Cole is going to be, as far as in the Maritimes go, he's going to be every promotion's top guy, just like JP was.
Yep.
Every
I agree.
promotion put all the big names with JP because they knew he could work. He was a jack of all trades, so they knew he was a stable guy to put the big names with. Hollywood Cole is that guy. So he's that next generation. You'll see from now. Like I say, I mentioned it earlier. He's been in the industry for 7 years. If he's not in the here, hopefully he's in WWE or somewhere else sooner than later. But if he's still here in the next 5 to 10 years, you'll notice every promotion will have him wrestle all the big guys from now on.
100%.
I wish nothing but the best for Hollywood Cole, and I wish him all the success in wrestling. Selfishly, as a selfish little prick like I am, I want him here in the Maritimes.
Oh, of course we do, but yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that there's a handful from the Maritimes within the next 5 years or so move up to the next level.
Yeah. I just thought of one thing. Jonathan Cross's finishing move is called the Crossroads, and I was trying to convince fans that his finishing move was called the Crisscross Applesauce. I just thought of that right now. Old American dad joke there. So next matchup, another main event quality match. Madison Miles beat JP Sims. JP Sims is at a point in his career where I sit down, cross my arms, and it's like I'm watching a TV show now. I don't want to do any noise because I want to soak in as much of this character as I can. How good this guy is unreal. Like, he's a fine wine. He got better with age.
I don't sit there quietly. I love to chirp JP. Probably my favorite wrestler in the Maritimes to heckle.
Angry Whopper.
I love him so much, man. He's so talented. And he just reacts well to getting heat. And man, just a nice guy.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah, such a good wrestler, though. And Maddie, one of the best wrestlers in the Maritimes.
I think Mark had a quote
on that.
I think Mark had a quote from that night, and he's like, I don't even, this is Mark saying this, he's like, I don't even think it's a conversation to have. Maddie's the best female wrestler we have right now.
100%.
It's not even close.
110%. 120%.
She's the best female wrestler in the Maritimes. She's one of the best wrestlers, period, in the Maritimes.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Nobody deserves a move up more than Madison. She's just so talented, man. It's the way she moves, how hard she hits. It looks real.
How hard she gets hit, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she was getting chopped, and Sims is licking his hands and chopping her right on the chest, and you're seeing the welts right on her, like, by her collarbone and all that, and you're like, and she gets hit, and I'm like, I think I just saw her smile. Like, I think she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's a great match. This would have been a main event anywhere else.
Yeah, Maddie gets the win with the sit-down powerbomb after kicking out of the simulator, so interesting stuff there. The next matchup is one of the matches that we have to add to potential match of the year because this is probably, I'm trying to think, it's up there for match of the year so far.
It's definitely in my top 3.
It's a great
Absolutely.
match.
For the Maritime Heavyweight title, Chip Chambers beat the Big Picture Chris Cook. Little story here, and I'm going to insert a photo here as well. So the match gets started, the bell rings, Dave Boyce is doing the ring announcing, and Corey made me laugh because now you know, he's like, now you know how I feel when LG did that to me. So Boyce comes out of the ring, and instead of going towards the table, so we were in the corner, not near the door.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, opposite the table.
Further from the table.
Yeah. So Boyce comes out of the ring, and he's making his way towards me. And I'm like, oh, he's going to show me the belt. And he goes one step further. He puts the belt on my shoulder and goes, there you go, you fucking belt mark. And he leaves. he just leaves, and I'm there with the belt, and Roland, Manuel,
Eddie,
Eddie was there.
Everybody got your picture. With
Everybody's taking a picture with the belt. And I look in the ring, and I swear to God, Emily Parker's about to jump out of the ring and rip my head off.
Well, it was Chip first. Chip is like, why is he holding my belt? And then Emily turns around and goes, yeah, that's a good question. Why does he have your belt? And they were both just standing there like, the hell is going on?
So Dave comes back, and he's like, all right, and he grabs the belt and all that. I think it was like a spur of the moment. Like, I only realized what happened once it was done. Corey looks at me, eyes wide open, smiling from ear to ear. I think he's happier than I am. And he goes, dude, that's trust.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is like, I am a belt mark. I told you I was going to insert the picture there. And I'm just holding this belt. I'm like, this is a really cool moment. Please come get this thing off my shoulder. I'm feeling very awkward right now. But that was a hell of a moment. Thank you to Dave Boyce for that, because I got to hold the shoot belt during the match. That's like crazy to say. But let's get into this match. This was, as much as I want to put Chip Chambers over, and he deserves all the credit in the world. Oh, yeah. Chip Chambers, I think it's physically impossible for Chip Chambers to have a bad match. I think he could work with a Rock, a Skunk. I think he could work with a dead moose. I think he could work
a weird blow-up doll out there in the Indies for a while.
He could work with 5 blow-up dolls, and half of them are popped, and it would still be at least 3-star match. All right, Chip Chambers is that good. I want to give a lot of credit to the big picture Chris Cook. I interviewed him at the end of the show, and I think he was on a mission to see if he could still do it. And, good sir, you can. You still got it. Because this was the big picture Chris Cook. Like, it took me back to 2012 IHW. 2011 IHW, where he was this young, cocky main eventer. Like, he was the fucking man of the Maritimes. And now he's my age. I'm not going to say he's old, because he's my age. In fact, I think he's younger than me, so...
But now you're 37.
You're the old one.
Yeah, I'm old. He's still not 37, I don't think. But to Chris Cook here, it's like he hasn't missed a beat. You know, fantastic match. Some of the spots in this match. The spot at the announce table where they go through the boards. So they go through the platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
And instead of chanting "Holy shit," me and Corey start chanting "DBC dub, DBC dub." Boyce looks at us, and Boyce's girlfriend goes, thoughts on this match, this 5-star classic?
Beautiful match, man, and that's the word I'm going to use. Well-paced, hard-hitting. Wrestling can be art. Wrestling can
100%.
be art. You tell a story. It's beautiful. Yeah. And this match, I was up. I'm fat, man. I don't like to get up. I'm up following the match around. It was stellar. Stellar.
I'm going to say this. You know a match is good when Corey's going back and forth, and every time he passes by you, he's like, so fucking good, man. So fucking good. So fucking good, man.
That's
and I'm
exactly what was going on.
Yeah, he'd pass us and he'd be like going this way, that way. He was like sweating his ass off. You're seeing his head glisten, and he's passing with a big grin on his face going, so fucking good, man. So fucking good.
I wanted to get good footage. Leave me be.
Exactly. But man, if I was to rate this match like 1 out of 5, it's not even on that chart. It's called a banger.
Yeah, it's a great match, man.
Oh yeah. Out of 5 stars, it was a 6-star match.
Yeah.
I was taking spot shots as well, like clips and stuff, and I mean, I got like 6 or 7 per match on the other matches. I think this one here, I ended up getting like 14 or 15 videos.
Yep.
Yeah, unbelievable. Just and like Corey said, just well paced. Like it wasn't all crammed into a 15-minute segment. You know what I mean? It was well paced. It was a nice roller coaster effect, and it was a fantastic match.
If this was at the Tokyo Dome, this was a 10-star match.
Yeah. 5 stars at the Tokyo Dome, baby.
Or whatever. 5 stars. 5.5 at least.
So Uncle Dave Boyce, the Spring Hill show every July has become a tradition for us. I can't wait for Supercard 5. This was by far my favorite of the 3 that I went to. Title matches, main events everywhere, and just surprises. Like Ian Pratt getting the win was a pleasant surprise for me because I don't think I've seen Ian Pratt get a win in person.
Hey, he gets the stamp of approval from as you call him, Uncle Dave.
Yep, and just this was a feel good show. We got some interviews. We got 4, I believe, and Chris Cook. Like I mentioned earlier, I asked, "Do you want to do it in character or shoot?" And Chris Cook seemed like he was on a mission of pouring his heart out. And the second I said character or shoot, and he just immediately shoot. And we do the interview, and he gets emotional. You even hear he's like, I didn't think I was going to get choked up. Dave Boyce shows up during the interview, and he's like, "You're welcome." And just that interview is special to me because I feel like it's something that Chris really wanted. I think that was a moment for Chris Cook and Chris Cook alone because it was trying to prove to himself that he can still do it. And can he still do it? Fucking right he can. He can put out a fucking 5-star classic, and there's no debate on that. And Chip Chambers, by the end of the year, I think Chip Chambers will be top 2 or 3 in the running for Wrestler of the Year in the Maritimes. I think he's that fucking good. I think he's
in 2 of the 3 match of the year candidates for me.
Yeah.
Against Madison Miles as well.
Oh my god, that Maddie match in Park House was amazing. And this was right up there. So,
and I don't think Chip likes me because I touched his belt, but I'm a big fan of Chip.
Kudos to Dave Boyce, man.
Dave is awesome.
Even Chip's match in for Northborough in St. John, where he's diving off the balcony. Like, the man is on fire this year, and it's going to be hard to pick whichever match is my favorite by the end of the year because
this is his comeback year, right?
Yeah.
They're making it hard to pick one good match at the end of the year.
And he had that heel turn in IHW that's phenomenal to watch. Like, I'm a fan, man. I love it.
There is a possibility that by September, not only is he the Maritime champion, but he's the IHW heavyweight champion. Like, these are 2 belts, all right? With what Dave Boyce has brought with this Maritime belt, comparing it to International Wrestling's Maritime belt, to Grand Prix Maritime belt, to North Pro's NSPW Maritime belt, there's already a lot of weight to that title. So who becomes the first champion? I think Dave Boyce knocked it out of the park by putting it on Chip Chambers. But then there's the possibility that he's the next IHW heavyweight champion as a heel, something that he's not familiar with. I don't think Chip Chambers has been a heel since his days in the Frat in XWA.
Yeah.
So, to me, Chip and Chris Cook so far, I think this is my favorite match so far this year. The Fatal 4-Way from IPW I keep bringing up. But this one, seeing this one live is special. Knowing how hard Chris Cook worked for this match. And we say he worked hard. It seemed like it was nothing for him. Like, he's just that good. And Chip Chambers, too. So, kudos to both guys. Kudos to Dave Boyce. Another banger show and just unbelievable.
Yeah, what a fantastic crowd.
Can we actually give a round of applause?
Yeah, sure.
Not often we'll do that, but there you go. So those were the shows this or last weekend. So, Jason, what do you want to get into next?
I got a couple shout-outs to do first of all, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So this past weekend, Sibby had his U.S. debut.
That's right.
Yeah, Sebby.
Oh boy,
So,
you can't cross over. To
Watch
the
your laces.
I was
Yeah,
following
yeah.
along on Instagram for that. It was awesome.
Yeah, so him, Covey, Joey White, and Jason Boa made their way to Herman, Maine, which is just outside of Bangor, for Limitless Wrestling. They competed in a battle royal there. So, yeah, kudos to those guys for spreading their wings and heading down south.
The Merkins, they finally
the
get to
Merca.
see the walking gimmick himself.
May I ask
Absolutely.
a question? If
No,
any
you
of
may not.
Know, if any of you know, may you cross over bubble guns to the States?
You can,
don't
because he
think
had it
so.
with him.
Oh
He
my!
probably bought it at Walmart.
No,
Walmart.
he had his bubble gun with him. I've seen the
His
video.
signature bubble gun.
Also, Limitless has an affiliate partnership down there in more northern Maine called Let's Wrestle. It's about 45 minutes west of Fulton, Maine, just outside of Woodstock. And so this Friday night coming up, Ian Pratt and Rudy Lockhart are going to be wrestling each other for Let's Wrestle. Cool. So, yeah, that crowd is going to be in for such a treat, man. So, yeah, it's fun to see 6 guys that are really stepping up their game around here, spread their wings in the U.S. I know Kobe's been in the U.S. quite a bit.
Yeah.
Jason as well has been down there a bit, but Sebby's first time down there. Ian is now spreading his wings. He was in Florida earlier this year, now Maine. Rudy's been in Maine a few times now, but it's just fun to see the guys get the opportunities.
So before you get into the upcoming shows, you were done with the shout-outs, right? When we were coming back from the Supercard 4 show, Corey drove, so dropped off Mark, dropped off Jason, and me and Corey were just thinking about, we went to 3 shows this week, which I believe is my record. So the IHW show last Monday, the NSPW show in Shippigan, and the Dave Boy Supercard 4 show. And we were trying to think, I don't think we saw a wrestler twice this weekend. So just think of the talent spanning the Maritimes and Quebec that we saw this weekend. It's unreal, or this week, I should say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just unreal. Wrestling is back in the Maritimes. Me and Mark both bought the Support Maritime Wrestling t-shirt. And I remember putting it on, and my mom was like, "Oh, is that a new t-shirt?" And I told her, I don't believe in a t-shirt more than this one. Support Maritime Wrestling. There's so much good stuff out there right now in the Maritimes. It's all over the Maritimes. There are 2 promotions on the island. Nova Scotia is packed with the promotions. New Brunswick is packed with promotions. Support Maritime Wrestling. Just go out to a live show. You'll have the time of your life.
Yeah, there's only a few pockets in the whole of Maritimes that may not have a stable promotion. Like Yarmouth, I know they got a show coming up with UCW in August, but they don't have people go there often. But other than that, you can see people everywhere. You know what I mean? Halifax, Dartmouth, Cape Breton, the Kentville area, Moncton, Fredericton, St. John, Trackety.
And then you have CCW regularly going towards Dalhousie. So
Dalhousie. You got XAW that's coming up. They're doing a show in October in the Campbellton area. So there's PEI has 2 promotions. No matter where you are in PEI, you can pretty much drive to either promotion. The island's not that big. So, yeah, get out and see and support these guys because they deserve it.
Absolutely. So, upcoming shows.
There's 5 big shows coming up this week. Starting tomorrow night, Thursday, July 24th, IHW is in St. Martin's, New Brunswick.
That's right. So this is a show that got rebooked, right?
No.
This is for their, I think it's their old home week. It's
okay.
So AWOL, not sure if they're all going to be on the card. I don't know if Miller will be there now that Guevara's injured, but I'm sure something will happen there. Chris Charters will be there. Kirk Obey will be there. Julian Young, Fantana. I know Caden's going as well. So it should
Port
be
City's finest.
That's right. So yeah, it should be a good time. And then,
Before you keep going, what a guy, Caden. Just love that guy, man.
Ugh. Why? He's like dresses like Tiffany Stratton. He's all in pink. I don't understand why you guys are freaking out about this guy all the time.
How dare you? My God, I should sue you. Not even fire you. I should sue you for defamation of my boy Caden.
Or the lawyer?
Shut up, Mark. I'm talking. He's Port City's finest. All right.
Are you from Port City?
Respect his time. Keep going.
Yeah. Respect his time. All right. He looks like somebody that dressed like he's coming from a Barbie bachelor party.
My God, the disrespect here. Keep going.
Yeah, okay, whatever. So Loot Prestige has a show on Friday night. Brawl at Alma Hall 6. They've got their Prestige champion Hunter Sampson. The NBWA heavyweight champion Larry Howitz will be there. Patrick O'Neill will be there. The Alberta Clipper, Chevron, Zane Valentine, and Eric Bass are supposed to be there.
Whoa. It's the ultimate male Zane Valentine. Get it right.
Okay. Stormy Hale. Sassy Stormy Hale.
Sassy!
Rugged Rick Owens. Shane Butterlove. Big Bad LG. Ronnie Payne.
Whoa. It's the Big Bad LG Logan Green. My God. Do it properly. The Big Bad LG. The man with the money. Carol Estes' favorite wrestler, even more than Spike. Get it right.
Corolla's a Corolla, man.
Shut up, Mark. I'm talking. Yeah, Mark.
Ronnie Payne, Katrina Creed will be there as well. So it should be a pretty big show.
Should be.
And then Saturday, 3 big shows. UCW Summer Explosion is on Saturday. That's got the big match, the big rematch, Chip Chambers versus Hollywood Cole in a steel cage match.
And again, this is probably going to be another match that's going to be like end of the year, probably match.
Yeah, another contender.
In 2-3 years from now, the match of the year might just be called the Chip Chambers Match of the Year match.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they got a pretty stacked card. They've got Robbie McAllister, the Atlantic Canadian champion Rudy Lockhart, tag team champions New World Order will be there. Madison Miles will be on the card. Ethan Knight, Sabotage, Lincoln Steen, Mr. David A. Boyce will be there. JP Sims, Anthony Hurley. Uncle Dave, yeah. So yeah, it's an unbelievable stack card. So that should be pretty good. Also Saturday, New Breed has a show called the Summer Showdown. VIP matches FKA versus TJ Miguel. That should be a pretty.
Oh, that should be amazing.
Thad Howard has issued a. I don't know if you want to call it a Julian challenge, but an open challenge.
It's a classic.
It's a classic, so we'll see what happens there. Sebi versus Kobe Christ. That should be a great match.
Oh, wow.
The next one as well. Ricky Mortis is taking on Andre Myatt.
I don't think we've seen that match before, did we?
I don't believe so. So, yeah, I think it's going to be great. Also on the card, the Fighting Spirit champion, Ryan Storm will be there.
He's held that title for a bit, huh?
Yeah, he's had that title since last year for sure.
Yeah.
Oliver Hansen was supposed to be on the card. Not sure what's going to happen there because he's out with an injury. Bobby Boyette, Ryan Denham's also on the card. So I'm sure Damian Spades is going to be not too far along behind as well if Ryan Denham's on the card. So it should be a great. I can't wait to see all of the results for next week. It's going to be fantastic. And then to round off that weekend, where we're going is CCW Clash 35 Summer Clash. On the card, Hunter Sampson, Larry Horowitz, Patrick O'Neill.
He's Irish.
That's right.
Irish.
His mother told him to keep the name.
Ma mère me l'a dit avant que la mort.
That's
When he
right.
came over to Canada.
He's Canadian.
Nope, Irish.
Shut up, you're a mark. He's Canadian now.
Him in the commercial when he came over. That's him.
What commercial?
We'll get to that later. The Alberta Clippers Chevron will be there. Zane Valentine with Eric Bass, Stormy Hale, Rugged Rick, Shane Butterlove, the Big Bad LG, Logan Green.
Better, but you missed the ultimate male on Zane Valentine. I'll let it slide, though.
I don't care about Zane Valentine.
My God, you're disrespectful.
Ronnie Payne, Katrina Creed, and more. So that should be a fantastic card.
My first CCW
Corey
show.
And I, yeah, that's right. Corey and I are going to go. Mark's got something else to do. So,
Yeah, Mark. He's got nothing. He's got nothing to say.
yeah, so 4 really big shows this weekend, or week, I guess. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I thought you said 5.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yes, 5, right. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, IHW. Friday, Loot Prestige. Saturday, UCW, New Breed, and CCW.
Bang,
So,
bang. Here we go.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of wrestling to be seen all over Halifax, Truro, Atholville, St. Martin's, Fredericton. So if you want to see good wrestling, head on out to a show. It won't be disappointed, that's for sure.
You will not. So, fan question of the week returns. And Jason, what is the fan question of the week?
This is coming in from a fan from Nova Scotia named Derek. He did not provide his last name. He said, if someone made a video game based on maritime indie wrestling, who would be your 5 unlockable characters?
So, I went all old school for this because I figured, like, Gary Williams is still wrestling, so he'd be on the game. Cowboy Mike Hughes, he hasn't been retired that long. So I went completely old school, and my list is a few one that's probably off the grid, and that guy is Freddie Sweetan. I want more people to know about Freddie Sweetan. I'd love some footage to be found on Freddie Sweetan. The obvious ones, Leo Burke. You know, we've heard more than once him being called the Hulk Hogan of the Maritimes. Killer Carl Krupp, one of the best gimmicks from that era. I mean, it's not a great gimmick because he was a Nazi, but you know what I mean. He's like the clown.
We get it.
And he's just like a colorful character. In that same vein would be Cuban Assassin. And my 4th one is probably one, you guys probably thought of it, but he wrestled here in the Maritimes for 2 seasons, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah.
All right, Mark, go ahead.
Shit. Okay.
That's not a wrestler.
Initially, I think the question did not mention wrestling game, correct?
Did not.
So
It mentioned maritime indie wrestlers.
yeah, exactly. So this is kind of,
Have fun with it.
offshoot of that
Mark
question.
being an idiot.
So I wanted LG in a Grand Theft Auto game
All right.
as the main character.
That works so
I
well.
like that.
It does it not?
It works
Imagine
very well.
you visit his penthouse there in Hollywood or something, or whatever they would be called in the game.
You can then unlock Carol Esty.
All right. Jason's going to be making some graphics on this game, I think.
Absolutely. Do the Vice City with LG,
With Logan
Carol
Green.
Esty,
Oh, I love
and
it.
like,
AI, come now. AI, come help me now.
Oh, my gosh.
love AI. There we go. And other than that, actually, I did not go old school. So I went with Orion because you need one of those big guys. Obviously, classic. I'd pick one of those guys.
Yes, but would he be an unlockable? Wouldn't Orion just be part of the game anyway?
No.
No, because it's like God of War or something. You can unlock Orion at the end, maybe.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like the final boss. He's so goddamn.
Carry on.
Anyway. Then there's Alex Silva for like the grappling, striking type of, if you play Street Fighter, then you're always, you know what I mean, just constantly grappling and punching people. And then there's the high-flying Chip Chambers, which would be amazing. I would love to play as Chip Chambers, in a TLC match or something like that. And then there's the classic annoying, guy that you would take where you constantly press the taunt button. And it's Lincoln Steen. I want him to do the finger. do the finger, Lincoln Steen.
There we go. I took it a whole different way, Jason. You want me to go next?
Yeah, sure.
Corey, I think you're going to like this idea. It's a little bit out there. So I'm creating a video game. My video game is called DBCW 2K26.
Whoa.
Straight up, I want to cover. Jason,
Game of the
you got to
year.
make me DBCW 2K26. So you start the story mode, and you're a good guy, but you're young. Leo Burke is the one who's going to coach you through your early years in DBCW 2K26. Then eventually you turn on Leo, and you team up. Your new manager is Cuban. Cuban is tasked to be your manager.
Corey, you're breaking up there. Is your mic not close enough?
You want me to restart the whole thing, or what do we?
No, we could hear you, but you were very muffled.
Is it better now?
It is.
Yeah, now it is.
All right. So you turn on Leo. Cuban's your new manager. Cuban carries you through until you face your final boss. You unlock him, Wildman Gary Williams. That's your final boss. Now you got some extra bonus unlockables by doing something crazy. So if you put your manager through a table, you unlock Dave Boyce. If you run and clothesline the cameraman, New Scott is your fifth unlockable, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it.
All in DBCW 2K26, coming soon to the PlayStation Store.
If you punt Hornswoggle, you unlock Corey with an E.
I like that.
Sugarny Votor.
Jason, you can go ahead.
Okay, well, mine isn't anything like that. So I did go old school as well. For me, it would be the Beast. No Class Bobby Bass. I think that would be hilarious as a video game character, just mouthing off to the crowd. Be fantastic. Frenchie Martin.
Ooh.
Rick Martel.
Okay.
And Sailor White.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, so.
Some deep cuts in Jason's unlockables.
I think we're going to have to come up with a video game.
DBCW 2K26 is begging to be made.
100%.
So those, once they are made, will be shared on Facebook. Sorry, Jason. We're making you do all that work. Well, I'm not. They are.
While we're...
Can it be a picture of Dave Boyce getting his head shaved on DBCW 2K26, please? That's my request. You're welcome, Dave.
Like a Dave Boyce edition where there's like him with a cast on and like the crutches and then the head
I like
shaved.
that. There's different ones. There's like the standard edition, the ultimate
deluxe.
edition, and then the deluxe is the coal miner edition.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the Mr. David A. Boyce edition, but coal miner works.
I like
100%. Also, while I'm thinking of it, thanks to Spike Esty for the intro.
Thank you, Spike.
Man, if you haven't seen that little cinematic masterpiece by LG, Carol Esty, Spike Esty, and whoever that woman
Stormy
was.
Hale.
I don't know that it was her for sure. It looked a little bit like her, but I did not know for sure.
She was just dressed shady, right?
I don't know, man.
Are you sure?
That made me laugh. I watched it like 3 times. Loved it. So kudos to the CCW guys for the creativity. I respect that.
Yeah. And we're going to see that unfold this Saturday. Myself, Corey, and Jason are making the trip. Mark
wait.
is shaking his head.
Who are you going to see in concert, Mark? Who are you going to see in concert on Saturday?
So it's kind of like it's an
Name the
Acadian
band.
party, may as well. Yeah.
Name the band.
And it's going
What's
to
the
be
name of the band?
Les Salvador.
Man, they're so popular.
Oh yeah, dude, they're great to see live. The last time I went to see
Tony
them,
the Tiger approved.
I was stuck in line for beer. Like it's
We'll be sure to send Mark
insanely-
some videos from Fredericton.
Absolutely, please.
Maybe.
We will.
Send me LG losing again.
We'll do. We'll look into that.
Yeah.
Gotta lose Carol Est. She deserves better. Like you got, Corey thinks Kate
She can't do better, all right, you Mark? My God.
show up. I bet.
At least it's LG and not fucking Caden.
The disrespect is unbelievable here. Respect his time, Jason.
The hell with his time.
My God.
Whoa,
Respect my time.
I don't want to...
fired here.
I don't have that authority.
Fucking Tiffany Stratton wannabe.
All right, that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Don't listen to Jason. Caden is the man.
Could be worse. He could have booty shorts on.
Yeah. The shorts he wears are pretty high cut.
Well, that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you next week.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember to catch us here every Wednesday for a new episode. Please visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and more. Links are in the description. See you next time.
Don't miss out and don't be late. Hear wrestling talk that's first rate. Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock.